Hi students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I am Sunil Mirwani and today we will be doing this chapter called as cash management. Let's see this. I am doing illustration 3 on page 115. Now let's see the sum guys. It's a case study. Let's see how do we solve a case study. They mean you that Asian Paints is currently following a centralized collection system. The remittances are mailed by customer to a central location, takes 4 days to reach. Before depositing the remittance in the bank, the firm loses 2 days in processing them. The average daily collection of the firm is 2 lakhs. Now just to explain the process, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a diagrammatic representation. Let's assume that this is the customer. Customer is going to send the payment to head office or central location, which is called as. Now, once the customer couriers the check to you, according to the sum, they are saying the remittance is mailed to the central location and takes 4 days to reach. The customer is going to mail the check and it takes 4 days to reach the head office. Okay. After that, they are saying that the head office processes the check and it takes another 2 days before they can deposit it in the bank. They go on for processing and deposit in the bank. So it takes 2 days for them to process the check. So that means once the customer has mailed the check to you and by the time it is deposited, 6 days are used in between. Now let's see this. They have also given you that the average daily collection of the firm is 2 lakhs. Now this is called as your central collection system or centralized location system. Now they are saying that the company is thinking of establishing a lockbox system. All of you are very familiar with the lockbox system. You know, in most of your phones now you have those drop boxes. Vodafone check you can put here and there. So those are called as your lockbox system. Okay. It is expected that such a system will reduce the mailing time by 2 days. Right? Use of lockbox system. If I use the lockbox system, they are saying that mailing time is reduced by 2 days. Okay. Moreover, they have also told you that and the processing time by 1 day. Processing time is reduced by 1 day. Okay. If I use the lockbox system. Now the questions. Let's see the questions. A. Find out the reduction in the cash balance expected to result from the adoption of lockbox system. Right. Now, what will be the total savings in time using lockbox system? If I use the lockbox system, what will be the saving in time? I am reducing 2 days in mailing, I am reducing 1 day in processing. So my total savings in time is going to be 3 days. Every day my collection is, the revenue per day collection is 2 lakhs. So what will be my reduction in cash balance? The cash balance that I am going to hold in hand from the time the customer had mailed it to me till the time I deposited it in the bank, I was holding the cash balance for 6 days. Now if there's a reduction in time of 3 days, I will be holding it for 3 days. So my reduction in cash balance will be 3. I'm saving these many days and per day I'm getting a collection of 2 lakhs. So my reduction in cash balance which is going to be held in my hand is going to be 6 lakh rupees. Fine, everyone's understood this? Next, determine the opportunity cost of the present centralized collection system if the interest rate is assumed at 6%. They've asked you to find out the opportunity cost. I'm going to be saving 6 lakh rupees, right? and once I save those 3 days, those 3 days will be that constant 3 days I'll be saving throughout the year. That means right in the beginning of the year I'm saving 3 days. That means I'm saving 6 lakh rupees. This 6 lakh rupees are going to be deposited in the bank right in the beginning of the year. So extra 6 lakhs is going to be deposited in the bank, and the bank is giving me an interest of 6%. So how much extra money will I earn because of using the lockbox system? I'm going to be earning the 36,000. Because of using the lockbox system, I'm saving 6 lakh rupees. That 6 lakh rupees which would have been in my hand, instead of being in hand, I'm going to deposit it in the bank. Ideally, I would have deposited the money after 6 days. Instead of depositing the money after 6 days, I'm depositing the money after 3 days only. So those, for the extra 3 days which I would have held the money in my hand, I'm putting it in the bank. For 3 days, I would have held that money in my hand. I'm putting it in the bank. That amounts to 6 lakhs. That money is going to remain in the bank till the end of the year. The bank is going to give me an interest of 6%. So just by adopting the lockbox system, I will earn an interest of 36,000 rupees from the bank. And that 36,000 is called as my opportunity cost. Fine, do you get this thing here? So by adoption of the lockbox system, my opportunity cost is 36,000. Simple language, the money that I will earn by using the lockbox system is 36,000. Okay. Now, let's see the C part of the question. They are saying that should the lockbox system be established if the annual cost is 25,000, right? Benefit of adopting the lockbox system is 36,000. Now to maintain that box at different places, they are saying that cost of putting those boxes and maintaining them, they have given you is 25,000. I will earn an interest of I'll earn an interest of 36,000, and to maintain the box at different places, I have to spend 25,000. So what will my net benefit be? My net benefit will therefore be 11,000. I still have a positive net benefit. Even if I spend 25,000 on establishing the boxes, I still have a net benefit of 11,000. Yes, if the cost is 25,000, I will still go for the lockbox system. A, B, C, D part of the question. What would your answer be if the annual cost of establishing the lockbox system is 40,000? Benefit from the lockbox system is 36,000. Cost of establishing the lockbox system, they are saying, is 40,000. In which case my net benefit would be negative 4,000. Since my net benefit would be negative, I will not go in for the lockbox system. I will stick to my centralized location system. So if the cost of establishing the lockbox system is 25,000, I will adopt the system. If it is 40,000, I will not adopt the system. These were the 4 questions asked. This is how you solve your case study, right? Here you will write your final conclusion. If cost is 25,000, then lockbox system adopted, and if cost is 40,000, then lockbox system not adopted. You will use the system only if it is 25,000, otherwise you will not use the system. Right? Do we get this? This finishes the sum. We'll stop here for the day. Thank you very much.